Hey yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Chad back again with another video, man. And in this video, we gotta talk about basically a time criminal, Sam Bankman-Fried or Freed, whatever this man name is. Really should be Sam Bankman-Fried, who was in charge of the whole FTX collapse. Just to give you guys a little background, because I didn't come out with a video when this first happened, but basically FTX is like a crypto exchange where you go to the exchange, so like you download the app or go through the web app, whatever you want to do. You sign up, you download the app. Let's say you want to buy Ethereum or Bitcoin. You take your money, you purchase it. It'll be right there on the exchange that, okay, you own Ethereum, you own Bitcoin. You can sell it, trade it, whatever you want to do, right? So with that whole FTX collapse thing, Sam and his team were actually using customers' money to give away to like campaigns, like nothing but Democratic campaigns, giving it away to different people, when inside their policy and terms they said that they don't actually do this, but they were using customers' funds to just send money each and every direction without, people actually knowing. So eventually it actually caught up because people were trying to take their money out due to like crypto crashes and things, and they didn't have enough liquidity to actually cover it. And so they crashed. They were trying to actually merge with Binance, which is another crypto exchange. And Binance noticed, the owner of Binance, I forgot what the dude's name is, but he noticed that something's a little fishy here. So he didn't want to go through with the deal. And literally overnight, the whole thing crashed. Sam Bankman-Fried went from being worth, I think, like 400 or 300 million or billion to like nothing, literally nothing. And everybody's money who was inside of that exchange, or if they owned all them coins, it's gone. They can't even take their coins back. They can't take their money out because the exchange crashed. They don't have any liquidity. They didn't actually own the coins anyway. Like the actual exchange never owned the coins. They didn't actually have them. So when it crashed, it just, everybody lost everything. And, a lot of people were upset. A lot of people were like, how is this happening? And a lot of people think he was a plant, by the government so they can regulate crypto more, because Sam Bankman-Fried was tied to like a MIT professor whose mom or dad was in charge of like some sector within the government, and Sam Bankman-Fried was like the son or the cousin, something strange, where when you look at the pieces, I wish I could find it, but it's besides the point. But when you look at the pieces, you'll actually see like it's some shady stuff going on, especially that he donated almost all his money to Democratic campaigns and stuff when it wasn't even his money. It was the exchanges. I mean, not the exchange, the customers. And then you have, like a parent group called Alameda who was also involved, which they said that allegedly Sam Bankman-Fried and all of them were having orgies every night. He would play League of Legends. They would do all this stuff, create backdoors within the actual exchange to take the money out so no one else could have the money just in case of liquidity issues. The rabbit hole goes so deep with FTX. It's just like, it kind of made people at that time feel like crypto is a scam, which a lot of crypto coins actually are. A lot of rugs have been pulled from crypto coins or crypto exchanges as time has gone on. Just the other, probably like last year or so, there was a crypto that was out and they rug pulled the entire thing, took all the money people invested in it, and they're gone. But a lot of people have been asking, besides all that, a lot of people have been asking for, Sam to be arrested. And what's crazy is this whole entire time people are waiting for Sam to be arrested, he is going on a interview world tour. He's been on every news station.
A lot of people look at you and see Bernie Madoff.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that's who I am at all, but I understand why they're saying that. People lost money, and people lost a lot of money. And I mean, at the end of the day, look, there's a question.
Like, he had celebrities even vouch for the app, like Tom Brady and some other folks are vouching for the app. He's going on a world tour with interviews, trying to explain his position and seem all innocent. And in my head, when I first saw the interview, like I was at work and I saw him come on the TV, doing an interview, and I'm like, why is this man on TV? Like, this is a whole criminal here. He literally completed the best heist ever, like running off with the money. He hasn't been arrested and nothing like that at the time. He's just doing interviews. You know, you got people saying, oh, he made a mistake. He's just a young kid. He didn't know any better. But it's like, people lost millions and billions and hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're just letting him off the hook. People are saying if they could do it over, they would let him do it again. And of course, you know, it's like Democratic leaning people, but it's like,
where did the cash go? One of the biggest uses of cash was to buy back his shares from Binance, which owns 20% of his exchange. And the reason he had to do that, according to him, was that every time they applied for a license anywhere, the Know Your Client got jammed up with Binance, where the ownership is opaque, and he had to buy it back. That cost him a lot, a couple of $1 billion.
But do you think that he was taking customer funds to do that?
Yeah. Did he take that money from customers to get it?
Well, the only way to answer that question, and I told him, and he agreed. I said, look, Sam, you start this journey with me, and wherever the chips fall, that's on you.
it's just too much corruption. But like I did say, you know, we do have to where Sam actually has been arrested, which is, you know, kind of crazy if you ask me. Like, he finally got arrested. I heard that he was finna have like a trial, or finna, you know, be questioned on what actually happened with FTX. And then he got arrested. So, you know, now people are upset on Twitter. Like, is he going to be able to actually answer any questions? Or are they going to say he can, you know, he's not going to do it. He's not going to testify, nothing like that. Because I think he was supposed to testify. Now that he's been arrested, they're like, will he still be able to answer questions? Like, people actually have genuine questions for this man. And, you know, he just got arrested. And I have this little article here. I'm not going to go through and read it because I know that reading the article gets kind of redundant. But basically, you know, he was arrested inside of the Bahamas. That's where he was. It was crazy. It's the day that the whole thing collapsed. And he was on Twitter tweeting all these like cryptic little messages. And he was playing League of Legends. So it's like, dude just did not care. But as you can see right here, FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried was denied bail by a Bahamas judge. Bankman-Fried was charged by 3 U.S. agencies for fraud and conspiracy. And we'll just skip down here a little bit, and we'll just read just a little bit here. Mere hours before Bankman-Fried was supposed to answer Tuesday for his actions at a congressional hearing, federal prosecutors secured his surprise arrest in the Bahamas for eventual extradition to United States, filing charges alleging he misled investors and mishandled billions in funds. Like I said, there are billions of dollars that are gone. And this is just like a little video, I guess, of, you know, him being arrested. I'm gonna turn down the volume just in case they try to copyright it, you feel me? But like a little dorky little kid. Look, they got a lot of Bahamian police, you know, with them. And then I think the dude asked him,
anything you like to say?
Sorry about the static, I don't know what's going on in this video. Anything you like to say? Throw him in the police car, you know. He gone. They got him. Got him. But yeah, he was supposed to go in front of, you know, Congress and like have questions answered. So everybody's like, not only is it weird he's connected to all these Democratic ran things, he's able to do all these interviews, people are covering for him. He, you know, is acting confused and acting like he's innocent, but now y'all arrest him before he can actually answer questions in front of a congressional hearing. And he seems to be connected, intertwined with high up people within the government and MIT. It's weird, bro. It's weird. So the news rocked Capitol Hill, where lawmakers in both parties blasted Bankman for his alleged crimes and expressed fears about further rampant abuse in the unregulated crypto industry. And like I said, people are really upset because they're like, this doesn't make crypto look good, because the whole point of crypto is it's unregulated. You have, you know, what is the name of the actual I could not find it to save my life, but you can see all the crypto things on the blockchain. And so, you know, crypto's on the blockchain. It's not regulated, and people are happy because it's not regulated, but the government is trying their hardest to try to regulate it. So this doesn't make the industry look any better because it's not regulated. So here we go. My fear is that we will view Sam Bankman-Fried as just one big snake in the crypto Garden of Eden. Republican blah blah said. The fact is, crypto is a garden of snakes. For others in Washington, the founder's arrest carried immediate political implications since federal officials coupled their fraud charges against Bankman with allegations he conspired to commit multiple violations of campaign finance laws involving donations in the tens of millions. The crypto executive donated more than $40 million to candidates and campaign groups, according to federal records. Most of his money went to Democrats, though Bankman-Fried has alluded to additional undisclosed contributions to Republicans. You know, when it comes to this shady business, they always happen to donate to Democrats. I'm telling you, it always happens like that. Whether people like it or they say, you guys are just being crazy. No. And then he says, oh, and I also did some undisclosed to some Republicans, but most of it, 40 million, went to Democrats. It's weird, bro. It's weird. His publicly reported giving to Democratic aligned groups was surpassed this election cycle only by that of George Soros. George Soros, I think, donated a lot of money to Black Lives Matter or, you know, different things like that. George Soros is a terrible person, but we'll keep going. Two of Bankman-Fried's biggest beneficiaries in 2022 were the House Majority PAC and Senate Majority PAC, which helped Democrats to their respective chambers. Those organizations alone received about $7 million from him over the past 2 years, federal data shows, yet neither group, along with the wrath of other Democrat and Republican organizations, would say Tuesday whether they plan to return the cash. Anybody who received political contributions from this person ought to be worried about whether everything was above board. Facts. Because like I said, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried, he set up a back door within the exchange to where when money was being put in by people, instead of it being the people's money and they keep their money in there and they could buy the crypto or whatever, he was taking the money and donating it to places. He was literally taking people's money that they thought they were owning Ethereum and Bitcoin, which they did not have. Excuse me. And he was donating it to Democrats and other little groups. And it's like, this exchange had nothing to do but collapse. And what's crazy is if you actually take a look at it, there were some people who were like, this doesn't make sense. Like even Elon, he was like, yo, Elon, I'll help you buy Twitter. I'll give you some money. And Elon was like, you have $3 billion liquid? Like you can liquidate $3 billion. And he was like, Sam, there's no way Sam could do that because where's he getting the money from? Like, he's worth $3 billion. How is he worth $3 billion? And they have like this little video where he's like a philanthropist and he's using the money for good and all this extra stuff. And he's helping the society and helping the earth. And it's like, he never had the money. He was using other people's monies. Not monies, but money. It would be like how the bank, we all know the bank loans your money out. But it would be different if the bank said, we don't loan your money out. It's in paper, it's in writing, we don't loan the money out. And then everybody goes to try to withdraw money from the bank. They say, we don't have the liquidity. The bank just forecloses. And then you hear that $400 million was routed out of the bank into some undisclosed location in the Bahamas. And the bank, it doesn't even matter at this point. You already know what I'm trying to say. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, man. It's so crazy. That's about all I want to read from this article. It's a lot more here on Apple News that I could read, but basically I'm just here to just make this video like Sam Bankman-Fried has been arrested. A lot of people have been begging for this man to be arrested while he's going on, like I said, world tours for interviews, while he's, you know, on Twitter tweeting, he playing League of Legends. You know, he ran off with the money. His folks bought a big old house. All this crazy stuff. He's connected to all these people. He's sending money to the Democrats. It's like, it's just a lot going on. And it's not really, nobody was doing anything about it. And then it's even weirder that the time they about to have him come to a congressional hearing to talk about what happened and to answer questions, they arrest him and say fraud and conspiracy. There's some people that were going to get exposed, but they arrest him. Now, who knows? He may still answer questions. He may not. I don't know. But let me know your thoughts down below. If you haven't even heard of Sam Bankman-Fried or the FTX thing, I guess you've been living underneath a rock because crypto took a huge hit when this happened. Like, crypto just jumped off a cliff. And I had my money in crypto. I wasn't losing any because I bought low and I still sold it high. But a lot of people lost a lot of money. If you didn't have a ledger or anything to throw your crypto on and wait, you know, you just SOL. But anyways, man, let me know your thoughts down below. As always, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.